Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on Tuesday. UK Sports with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here in Orlando, it's interconference basketball as the Magic look to defend home court at the Amway Center. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0. Here's McGrady. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doris, what is it in particular about these teams that might make this an interesting game?
Well, I think you have to look at, Kevin, both of these teams understand how to execute in the half court. And by that, I mean, number one, they set really solid screens. They're willing to get to their second and third options, and they have creative playmaking. This should be great.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Harden outside. Shoots over Isaac. Harden's shot is off. Here's Orlando now. Back to McGrady. Anthony on the wing. High post try. And he hits the jumper for two. McGrady's got 5.
Hey, he's got all of the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
The 2023 season, DB, had a bitter end for the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs.
Now, Kevin, it is always difficult when the primary storyline for your team in a season is the injuries and the unavailability of your players. That is what cost the Clippers in the end.
Pass to O'Neal. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
And here is Zubac. Kicks it out to Harden. Always going up for the alley-oop here. O'Neal with the steal. Pass to McGrady. Banchero with the screen. It's good from long range. 8 points for him.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Wallace outside. Harden outside. Lock at 6. Can they get it? The Clippers need to get off a shot. Isaac with the steal. McGrady with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Pass to Banchero. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harden right side. Baseline try. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. Launches a 3. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. A 3 from Leonard. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles. Here's McGrady. Pass to Shaq. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Shaq's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Substitution on the board.
O'Neal inside. Out to Anthony. There's the triple. And Shaq with the slam.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Here's Westbrook. And he banks in the lane.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
54 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Shaq. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, like, overwhelming presence.
And you know, Doris, the Magic have struggled offensively in the past few seasons.
You are right, Kevin. The numbers on that end haven't been pretty. But let's remember, they've got some of the best young talent in the league. The more experience they get, the better they become. The future is bright.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Black. Pass to Ingles. Here's Fultz. 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Black.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical. Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And so it's Orlando in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Orlando.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second-chance shots, that's nice.
Here's George, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you look at Paul George, Doris, he really fits any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about 2 things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much.
What you love about Joe Ingles is he's going to give you a little bit of everything. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and he can guard. Whatever you need, he's going to bring it.
And it's George finishing it off.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Pass to Fultz. Puts up a 3. Hands it from downtown. Fultz has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Westbrook. Carter pulls it in. Magic leading by 19. There's the lob to Carter. And stolen by Noel. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
Here's Black. And the basket is good. Black's got 5.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Now here's Westbrook. There's the pick. Outside for George. Picked off in midair. Here we go, one-on-one. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Clippers trailed by 19. Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
Here's Black. 5 points in the game. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
From deep Ingles.
Boy, the ground Russell Westbrook can cover. It's incredible. The speed, the wingspan, breathtaking.
To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. And Fultz gets it to go.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Now Westbrook. Outside, George. Launches it. Carter pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
A nice shot by Harris.
Well, these catch-and-shoot opportunities are money for Gary Harris. He spent his career making these rhythm shots.
Los Angeles calls timeout for the Clippers.
All right, everyone, a big round of applause for the 4-0.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The 3 from Harden carries it from 3-point range.
how about the incredible handle from James Harden? That ball is on the string, so crafty, the defense has no chance.
Here's O'Neal. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. Oh, Leonard in position. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And here is Anthony. He has yet to score. Banchero outside. Lets it go from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You can see Banchero building that confidence behind the arc. How effective can he be from range?
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Here's McGrady. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. McGrady with the ball. He's got 8. Stolen by Harden. Here we go, one-on-one. And the shot is good. Harden's got 5 points so far.
You love James Harden being opportunistic, gets the theft and sets a teammate for a transition opportunity.
Here's O'Neal. No good on the last second attempt. There. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Orlando out in front, leading by 17. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Buries the long-range jumper. Doris, when you and I think about the playoffs back in the bubble, you can see how much of an impact the fans have during games.
Personally, Kevin, I hope never to see a bubble again because the energy and the atmosphere inside NBA arenas is so electric you can almost reach out and touch it. And obviously, the players love the opportunity to perform in front of their home fans.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. LeBron James still has a singular focus. He says, I'm a winner and I want to win. Competing for championships has been my goal since I entered the league. Once you know how to get there, playing basketball at this level, just to be playing basketball, not my DNA. And Kevin, he certainly has that special sauce.
He is letting it be known, and championship medal to boot. David, thank you. Hey, Doris, talking about the young Franz Wagner. He's already proven how valuable he is.
Oh, Kevin, there's no doubt. For Wagner, this is a swingman who does a little bit of everything. He can shoot it, he can put it on the deck, he can make his teammates look good. A scorer from all 3 levels. There is not a lot to pick at where Franz Wagner is concerned.
It's blocked by Shaq.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And here's Anthony from the arc. The Magic again can't hit.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And the basket by Prosper.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Here's McGrady. Magic moving the ball around. Pass to O'Neal. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
McGrady outside. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Harden scanning the floor. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter. Pass to Anthony. McGrady outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Banchero outside. And the rejection by Zubac.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Harden with it. Picked up by Banchero.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Black. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's McGrady. He's got 11. The three.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
The three from Harden. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 14 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
.125 left to play in the third. McGrady. A 3-ball. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline J on the way. Here's Banchero. Isaac outside. Here's Black.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
For Orlando, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passionate, and endless potential offensively.
And both free throws good for Westbrook. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Here's the break. Black, no good. Clippers trail by 10. And it's sent back by Carter.
Well, this is about the 7'5" wingspan and the defensive instincts of Wendell Carter Jr. Send it back, young sir.
Powell, no one around him. And a few seasons ago, Norman Powell was hopping around the NBA from team to team.
You know, remarkably, Kevin, though his locker and location may have been changing, his play was consistent through that stretch and beyond. Here's a player who you know his game and he can deliver scoring punch wherever he is. Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Fultz looking around, driving in, lays it up and banks it in. Fultz has got his third basket of the night.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Outside Westbrook. Looking for George. He gets it there.
Well, Russell Westbrook, great unselfishness right there, dropping dimes and continuing to work.
Here's Black. And so it's the Orlando Magic in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. Back right after. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Magic leading by 8. Now here's Fultz. Good ball movement here by the Magic. On the wing, Harris. Down low. Here's Carter. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Black. Trying to get open is Carter. And the rejection by Noel. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Magic lead by 10.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Westbrook. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Black. Banked in off the glass. Black's got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Spins. Releases from 15. Off the left rim and out. Magic leading by 12. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And it's Noel with the rebound. It's deflected and stolen by Harris. Here's Black. There's the drive. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that one drops for him.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
McGrady with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Unloads from 13. Back to McGrady. And it's Orlando with another.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score, lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the Magic making strides, but Doris, their offense is still lagging behind.
Yeah, a couple things come to mind here, Kevin. Obviously, outside shooting and playmaking are 2 areas where they can grow. Elite perimeter play would probably help take them to the next level, but this is all part of the process when you've got young talent. Boy, to me, Cole Anthony, one of the most striking things about this young man is his confidence first, his IQ for the game, and there's a fearlessness to what he does that I really admire.
The Magic again can't hit. Clippers trailed by 14. Isaac with the steal. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're up by 14. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Here's McGrady.
One of the best defensive players in the entire league. Kawhi Leonard, so hard to get a clean look against him.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Orlando.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shaquille O'Neal.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
And Shaq with the slam.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point. Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
First free throw is good.
One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. Their top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
With the step back, here's George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George, effective getting guys to jump on it.
At the line for the Clippers, Paul George.
And so he hits both.